Imagine this, you're planning to buy a home in Ontario this year. You open realtor.ca and start browsing listings. Something feels different. There seems to be more homes available. Properties are staying on the market longer and buyers have access to more choices than they did a few years ago, and seller appears more willing to negotiate. This is what's happening in Ontario's housing market right now. Hey everyone, this is Harji, your civil engineer, realtor and investor based out of GTA and Kitchener-Waterloo area. I help you buy, sell and build your dream homes in Canada, and I'm on mission to help 1,000 people build financial freedom through real estate. So let's dive into today's video. We are going to talk about how Ontario homes are changing in 2026, the trends I am seeing in the market, what buyers should know before taking one of the biggest financial decisions of their life. More inventory always means more buying power. One of the biggest challenges we are seeing today is inventory. If you compare today's market to what we have experienced in 2021 and 2022, the difference is significant. Back then, it was common to see multiple offers on one property, houses selling within days, buyers waiving all conditions, intense bidding wars. We are not seeing all of those anymore. The buyers now have more time to evaluate properties, more opportunities to negotiate, and less pressure to make a rushed decision. And in some cases, they would have greater flexibility during the buying process. And from a buyer's perspective, this is actually a healthier market compared to a couple of years ago. The market allows buyers to make decisions based on facts rather than emotions. So now, if you're a first-time home buyer in today's market, it will give you a breathing room that the buyers did not had a couple of years ago. Even with increased inventory, affordability is one of the biggest challenges that the buyers are facing across Ontario, and many people only focus on purchase price. But now if we look at it, affordability is much more than that. You will need to account for down payment, mortgage payment, property taxes, utilities, home insurance, and other expenses that the house will have, like maintenance. Two buyers may purchase home at same price point but have completely different monthly expenses depending upon their financial situation. This is why getting pre-approved before shopping is so important. A pre-approval helps you understand a realistic budget, your monthly carrying costs, what lenders are willing to finance you, and how much flexibility that you will be having after purchasing this property. And buying a home is not about maximum amount you can qualify for. You know, it's that, for example, if your income lets you qualify for $1 million, that doesn't mean you go ahead and buy a house for $1 million, right? So it's about finding a home that fits comfortably within your lifestyle and long-term financial goals. So what buyers want has changed. Now, if we look at the market over the last few years, buyer preferences have evolved significantly. Location remains important part of that still, but functionality has equally been very important in these days. Buyers are looking for homes that support their lifestyle, both now and in future. And some of the most requested features in this market include home space office, flexible floor plans, energy efficient features, and finished basements, school rankings of 7 and above, larger living spaces, and many buyers are no longer just asking, where do I live? They're asking, how will my home support in my life over next 5 to 10 years? This shift is influencing which homes sell quickly and which ones remain on the market. Well, to summarize that, buyers today are focused on value, functionality, long-term usability compared to location alone. And now, we're coming back to pre-construction. New homes are also evolving. Like, as a civil engineer and a builder, this is one trend that I find particularly interesting. Builders today are dealing with higher material cost, labor shortages, increased development fee, and rising construction expenses. I get it that you're going to say the federal government have just announced a $8.8 billion in budget to tackle development fee, but there's still time and I still don't know how it's going to impact our market, so we will probably keep it for some other video. Modern homes generally cost less to operate because they are built to higher energy standards. However, older homes often have larger lots which would always give them potential or a better exit strategies, and mature neighborhoods, more established communities. But neither option is automatically better. A brand new locality will always have newer schools, newer parks, but compare both the purchase price and long-term operating cost when evaluating new home versus older homes. While every buyer situation is different, I continue to see strong opportunities in Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, and some parts of GTA like east of Toronto, and there are some opportunities right now in Oakville, Milton, and some parts of Caledon. Strong employment opportunities, growing infrastructure, excellent schools, strong community development. If you're planning to buy your first home in Ontario within the next 6 to 12 months, you have to start preparing. And my recommendation, understand your budget, get pre-approved, research neighborhoods. If you want help in creating a personalized strategy, feel free to reach out. Here is the QR code to book one-on-one call with me. I will be happy to discuss your goals, your budget, and best options available for your situation. Leave a comment down below and let me know what topic you'd like to cover in the next video.